Now, another really good way to consistently stay top of mind without having to reach out individually one-on-one regularly is social media. Social media in this context as like a freelancer or as a worker is different. You don't need tens of thousands of followers. We're not trying to create content. What we're doing is we're trying to create a little hub where people go to regularly, right? So what I would recommend, what I've done, I started a social media account specifically only for my freelance work. It was separate from my personal account. And every time I made a good connection that I wanted to continue to work with in the future, I would ask them to go follow my Instagram, especially if I knew that they used Instagram. That way, as they use Instagram, if I post a story or if I post a photo, they'll be using Instagram and I'll show up. And I don't have to reach out to them and bother them in their busy lives. They see my story, and so they remember. So I stay top of mind for them. I have another friend who is she's a camera operator and cinematographer, and she works like no one. She's constantly working on all of the coolest projects in Utah all of the time, and I think she has less than 1,000 followers, but every day on Instagram, she's posting about the work that she's doing. She's posting the camera rig. She's posting the talent that she's working with. She's posting and tagging the director that she's working with. She's talking about the cool stuff that she's doing because she thinks it's cool. And so she's sharing it to her circle of influence, the almost 1,000 people that follow her on her Instagram. And they see those stories, and they're also film people. So they're like, oh yeah, she does camera. So then they think of her. And when they think of the person that they want to hire for camera, they just think of her first and they hire her. It's this awesome cycle where all she has to do is regularly post on social media and connect with people on social media. And she always has all of the work that she could possibly want. So Instagram is a huge one for this. It's awesome. Really, it's just whatever social media that you use and you know that other people in the industry are using. I'd say Facebook or Instagram are probably the best because, there's still a lot of people in the older generations working in the industry, and you want to access them as well. And Facebook and Instagram are the places where they are most likely to be in terms of social media. With social media, you want to be posting stuff that you're genuinely interested in. You want to be posting stuff that you think is cool. You want to post stuff that people like. If you just post, hi, I want more work. Hi, I'm an editor and I'm looking for jobs. People aren't going to follow you. People are going to unfollow you, and you're not going to get gigs, and it's not going to add any value. Just like with everything else, you want to try to add value. Your social media should be interesting. It's a fun little project to come up with things to do for your social media, to just keep top of mind for your warm circle of influence for people that you know. Posting the work that you're doing in stories and reels is the most clear-cut way of doing this. But I've come up with a few gags. I'll shoot little behind-the-scenes things of myself, of me dancing or being silly, and talk about how this is what it's like working with me. I came up with a bunch of gag parody testimonials and posted them all at one point and got some good feedback, some positive reactions to that. Having a social media space that is specifically designed for building a network of video people and then posting stuff that video people like that reminds them that you edit is a great way to play the long game. Anyone that you start talking to, that you have a conversation with, people that you talk to in the DMs, that you meet for coffee, that you end up working with, have them follow your Instagram. And then it's another way to remain top of mind and play the long game and potentially get hired by them again or get referred by them to someone else.